like the winner do.
See me with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move. Still I gotta move.
If this content is entertaining or informative and helped you in any way, or if you have a video topic request about absolutely anything, send a donation to the Cash App or follow me on social media. Peace. Hey, it's Nate Almighty. Do me a favor. Before you watch the rest of this video, go ahead, hit that bell, man. Subscribe, man. Subscribe. All right. Without further ado, the top 10 things black men need to stop doing.
Now, from my perspective, it is geared towards black men, but I think it would be safe to say for all men. You know what I'm saying? Because we all getting attacked. You know what I'm saying? We all getting fucking attacked.
All right, so this is all inclusive.
Yeah, it's more inclusive, but we definitely talking because the panel is geared towards our melanated brothers. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into it. You know what I'm saying? So you want me to go all through my list, or we just going to talk from one all the way, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go through your list one at a time. We're going to expand on each one before we move to the next one.
Got you. All right. My top 10 things black men should stop doing. With a little inclusion, a little asterisk next to it, all men should stop doing. My number one, black men need to stop going to jail.
Facts. That's definitely number one. Facts.
Dude, and it's nothing against you, bro, because I know your platform. You started Springboard, and I'm glad you're doing the way you're doing it, because you let them know the ugly side and the good side, and plus you telling them it's whack. You know what I'm saying? That shit is trash. Going to jail, and like, I'll be watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I understand your perspective, and a lot of niggas really don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't let the people know, like, yeah, you know, yeah, the stories is wild and shit, but I made it out alive. But not a lot of niggas make it out alive.
Exactly.
Especially our brothers. You know what I'm saying? We go in and we got this whole narrative from the streets that whatever we do on the streets applies to in jail, and it don't go like that. It's a whole nother system in jail. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing, if we can't be on the same level in the streets, we're gonna be disrespected in the jail systems. You know what I'm saying? And I got, you know, my other stuff will basically break down how we are as a people and what we need to change, and it gotta be like immediately. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be immediately. It can't be no, oh yeah, well, you know, because I'm not like these Umar Johnsons and all of these other motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? It's just bullshitting for money and all of that. Like, I genuinely fucking care. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the first one. I think that is a very important one to me, because that's our culture, as far as the music and a lot of shit that we brag about, that we boast about, that we, you know what I'm saying? We, like, niggas don't get respect in the streets like if you go to college as much as somebody that just came home from jail. You know what I'm saying? And that mentality gotta change, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let me know what you know.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like everything that needed to be said about that, especially being somebody who spent a significant amount of time in jail, that's probably the top two things that men in general, but especially black men, need to do. Big facts. Once you eliminate that and we can stay home, people have way less excuses when bad stuff happen to us. They can't say the fake black on black crime thing, which is not real, because every race kills their own people.
Yep.
Period. They say we're a minority in this country. So how can our numbers be so much crazier than the majority? You know what I'm saying? Like stop it. Knock it off.
Yeah, fact.
Knock it off, you know what I'm saying? And also, with us being home more, our kids could benefit more, you know what I'm saying? Like our women, because I feel like
a woman knows her worth based off of what her father teaches her. So, you know what I'm saying? If she don't have that guy there, not only he got to be there, but he got to be the right guy that's there.
Exactly.
To lead an example, you know what I'm saying? Without that, the woman will be running around with her head chopped off for the rest of her life. And I personally feel like a father is going to have the type of connection, a spiritual connection with his son that no other man can fulfill. Period.
Exactly.
Period. Exactly. Any man, especially black man, walking around here that did not have his father, a piece of you is missing.
Yeah,
even if he died at a young age, like we was when our father died, he still was there.
Yeah.
There's still a spiritual connection that was there before he left the earth.
Exactly.
Which will leave a kid better off than he would have been without
it. Yeah, for real.
Period.
For real.
Period.
That's a fact.
We go to the next one. What you got, bro?
All right. Number 2, top 10 things black men should stop doing. Asterisk sign. All men. Black men, stop selling drugs.
Stop selling drugs.
Stop selling drugs. Stop selling drugs. Stop selling drugs. Because it ties into number 1. You get caught doing that shit, you're going to jail. You ain't making no money. You ain't making no money. Now you making license plates and bras and shit and panties and shit and stupid shit.
And some of y'all start having sex with men.
Exactly. So that's why I said jail is stop going to jail is important, because that's boosting the LGBT community and shit. You giving them access to the ass. Because there's niggas that ain't coming home, so they ain't never touched a soft, supple flesh of a woman in a long time. So if you go up in that motherfucker and you just looking like, damn, I ain't see a motherfucker. He would look like a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
On the outside type shit. So let me see if I can get close and getting them buns and shit. No, nigga. Stay your ass out of jail. Stop selling drugs so you don't go to jail. There's a lot of niggas that's weak as fuck. They sell drugs because, you know, they like, oh, we keeping it real. And when they go to jail, there's no learning after that.
And it's like the 80s and the 90s. None of you niggas is probably even gonna make 100,000 before you go to jail.
Thank you.
For the rest of your life.
Exactly. Especially if you thinking small. If you thinking Jordans and fucking and outfits and Gucci, you ain't thinking Kingpin. Why the fuck are you doing it anyway? You feel me? You gotta fucking, if you gonna shoot for something, shoot for the fucking stars. Go for some planets and shit. Don't go for some low balling fuck. Oh yeah, you know I gotta get those sevens and shit. You know what I mean, so yeah, I'm selling this weed and whatnot. You know, I'm gonna get there. No, stop it. Cut it out. You might as well go get a fucking job working for UPS or Amazon and be a driver. You probably gonna make more money if you think about it long term, if you stack your shit up right. Exactly. And you're free, and you're gonna be around bitches all day. Can't beat that.
A lot of them. Yup. I agree. I mean, especially black men, like them first 2 is like a given. Like I ain't even got much to say on the drug thing. You expanded enough. Like we know this. These are 2 of the most obvious things that niggas know that they stop fucking knowing. Yeah. 2 most obvious things. Like stop going to jail. Stop with the drug shit. I mean, I smoke weed, but at the end of the day, I'm having a love-hate relationship with weed right now too. You know what I'm saying? One, because I gotta keep spending my money on it. I can't grow it myself. And now they've made it legal. They're trying to make it legal everywhere. So if you get caught with it and it's illegal, they're gonna hit you with them same RICO laws that they was hitting niggas with the crack. I already see it coming. So by that point, I plan on either having some investments in some weed legally, or I'm just not gonna be dealing with it at all. I'm not going to jail for 30 years for weed. Like, I'm sorry, it's not happening.
Word. Yo, but like last night too, I was on the couch and I was watching Love what is it, Love and Hip Hop or Hip Hop, some shit with when they talk about the young motherfuckers that got a little older and all of that shit. I forgot which fucking show it was.
Growing up hip hop.
Growing up hip hop. There it is. Growing up hip hop. Yeah.
Dealing with that weird nigga and all that.
Yeah. I'm talking about Eazy-E's son, Lil Easy, and he was talking about, because I guess this was around the time when the pandemic happened or whatever the fuck. And everybody was going through it, losing businesses. And from what I understand, he started his own weed distillery. So he said he made over $3 million. So he made money doing that shit. And he said he was selling during the pandemic. He said it was real good during the pandemic. He was seeing people like losing their businesses with other shit. But what he was doing with that, he said he made a good profit. So I would implore you to do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Weed is profitable, man.
It is profitable. They know. The government knows, son. They know what time it is.
It is. It's been profitable. They were just waiting on the way where they can monopolize the shit.
Yeah.
And cut other niggas out so they can be the boss.
Basically. That's a fact.
They want to have a dispensary and say you cannot grow this in your backyard or we send you to feds.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple.
Exactly. Word.
Same thing, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Number 3, what you got, bro?
Alright, number 3, top 10 things black men should stop doing. Black men, stop trying to please women unnecessarily.
Facts.
It's not necessary to do it all the time, because what's gonna happen is they're gonna step all over you.
All over you.
I mean, it make sense? If you go to somebody and you ask them for $1, they give you $1. A week later, you ask them for $5, they give you $5. You go like 3 days after, you ask for $10, you get $10. What's happening? You're being used.
Simple.
If you go to a cow and you get milk, where you gonna go to get your milk the next time? To the fucking cow. We don't have to do this shit unnecessarily with women.
They don't even like it. They don't even like all that extra shit.
That's why they abuse it. Bro, that's why they abuse you. Because they don't. So they want to see how far they can get shit out of you. They want to see how far they can stomp all over your ass.
Further they go, the less respect they have.
Exactly. So that's like a child and whatnot. The child says, give me, can I have that there on the top of the freezer? I can't have that. No. You can't have that.
No.
Since
respect, no. Niggas don't understand. It's power in the word, no.
There's power.
It's power in saying, look, bitch, you're not doing this. I'm not going over here.
That's a fact,
I'm not spending my money on that. No, I got more things to do.
Exactly. I tell them, motherfucker, if I ain't got it, they look at me, yo, do you try? And that's the one thing about me, son. You can't embarrass me. Because we go back and forth in a mall. It be crowded, packed. I'm the loudest. I know how my mouth is, man. And you don't want to embarrass yourself. You better shut up.
You just shut up.
Take this motherfucking bag. Take this bag of fucking McDonald's. Take your shake. Go to the fucking bar.
Hold this double quarter pounder with cheese down.
Yeah, you better hold that shit. You got 2 slices of cheese, all right? I was nice. I was fucking generous.
Don't let it down, man.
You take this bag and put it down in the corner. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Expound on that, bro. Expound on that. What you think?
I mean, I feel like no dude is gonna understand that law until they get licked like the sucker that they be. Me personally, I've never been a trick. I just ain't never been cool to me. I personally feel like, hey, mess with me.
Bro, let me cut you off, bro. We've all been tricks, bro.
I mean,
Every man has been,
what you mean,
bro,
what do you mean by it? Like, if you talking about buying liquor, buying weed, a date here and there,
you was tricking. You was tricking.
I don't consider that tricking, bro.
Let me tell you something, bro. Every time a nigga get dressed, son, and they go out into these fucking streets, they tricking because you want to get dressed and fly. You ain't gonna be gay and get dressed for another nigga. We getting dressed for the bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Is that tricking or is that like peacocking, like self-love?
It's peacocking, but you're still tricking because you're luring. It's like you're putting the worm on a hook and it goes on a string. All right, what you about to do with all of that? You about to catch you some fish, ain't you?
You right.
You ain't doing that shit just to lay it on the ground and just leave it there.
That's the presentation. I feel like, see, that's a game that all men gotta play to a certain aspect, but that's everything leading up to before you get the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't got it, or if you not in a position of power, whereas she submissive to you, she do the things you ask her to do. And we men, we don't ask for much.
Yeah.
Every man.
Well, some of us.
Like the average man only want 2 to 5 things from a woman, and after that, he don't really care what goes on, what she do. The regular, don't smash nobody else if that wasn't the agreement. Shut the fuck up when I need you to shut up.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can cook and clean myself, but the fact of you being here and you finding stuff to do in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like men are simple. It's women that want all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
To me, super tricking and simping is like, you not in a position of power. You gotta ask, you gotta beg for head, you gotta beg for sex. You know what I'm saying? But yet when she got her hand out talking about I need my car note paid, you know what I'm saying? Like I need this, that, third, and you coming out of pocket, and you ain't even getting laid multiple times a week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
Like if a man's paying the cost to be the boss, he should be served in the bedroom like he a boss as well. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to eliminate the tricking, just being too nice for no reason is just gonna get you stepped on like a roach. Like women don't admit it, but I would tell any woman to her face that they like being womanized to a certain extent. Not abused, but womanized. Whereas you as a man, you just bring her to reality, letting her know that, hey, listen, the world don't revolve around you. You thing just like every other chick.
Fact.
You bleed once a month just like every other chick.
Fact.
And above all else, you're not a virgin.
Nigga,
so
I go
not special.
I go even further, son. I go even further, son. You take a shit like everybody else. And that's the thing. A lot of motherfuckers don't think about that. They go so hard to press a female. They get all nervous and shit. Don't get nervous around no female, man. They fart. They shit. They trip. They fuck up. They're not fucking perfect. They're not perfect.
Just as dirty. They just as dirty as niggas.
Just as disgusting and filthy.
Their cars and see what their cars and barrels look like.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Bullshit everywhere.
Yep. That's a
pH balances be off and everything, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
This is water. Chicks don't like water like that. They don't.
You're right, son. You're right. You're definitely right about that shit.
Any chick that don't drink a lot of water, expect there to be some issues going on down there, man. Don't even touch her unless she fresh out the water.
That's a fact.
Fresh that ocean.
Something definitely living down there that ain't supposed to be down there.
You know what I'm saying? Like fresh out that ocean, man. But what was that, number 3?
That was number 3, yeah.
Alright, what you got for number 4, bro?
Alright, number 4, top 10 things black men should stop doing. Black men need to stop investing their money into nigga shit.
Facts. And there's a lot of nigga shit. Niggas like we like a lot of unnecessary shit. Like we
a lot of unnecessary dumb
niggas consumers. Our money
Nigga
stay in our
shit.
community less than everyone else because we like to buy a bunch of clothes.
Less than everyone else. I don't even know. I don't even know if it's 6% or some dumb shit like that. Probably lower than that, son. We buy the most. We consume the most dumbest shit that probably costs in other countries 10 cents, 5 cents. Sweatshops, kids making that shit. Like Jordans. You know how many niggas back in the 80s got murdered off of fucking Jordan sneakers, bro?
I remember seeing these stories in the news when I was a kid. People getting shot over a pair of fives.
Niggas was getting murdered. Niggas wasn't even getting murdered off of chains and fuck. It was some Jordans, son.
And Jordans is not even the most comfortable sneakers, by the way.
Son, they not even the most expensive to make, son. I don't even think they cost $5 to make, son. It's just they know it's attached to a name. You know what I'm saying? And the fucking to get them to ship them from where they get shipped from, that tax. When it gets to the States, it gets taxed. So and then on top of the name and all of that shit, it is more fucking money. And then they slap an extra fucking fee on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So you see them bitches cost $400 or $500. That's like a 10,000 up fucking increase and shit from the actual fucking retail price that it was actually made to you. To, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about material. You know what I'm saying? The whatchamacallit? The labor to put into making a fucking shoe. It's expensive. It's just nigga shit that we see on TV that we invest in that we shouldn't be investing in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't invest in themselves. And not knowing that you are the golden motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You're the cash cow. You're the one that's worth something if you utilize that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the spending power, when I think about it, just like when one of our own gets killed by police or how I feel like Democratic black people was going so hard for Biden. Soon as Biden come into office, he signed a law specifically protecting the Asian people. But just like every other politician that get in, they don't sign no specific laws for our people. But this is the thing, instead of complaining, we can use our leverage with our spending power because we got basically the strongest spending power in the country. We just buy bullshit.
Yeah.
We just buy bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like we
know what that is?
The spending power to buy a couple buildings here and there, to get the land. Now we're not gonna mention the hate that'll come and all the extra shit that'll come, but we at least gotta prepare ourselves to be able to move like that. To at least get us prepared for the next level that comes with that. You know,
I feel you.
Like we can't just stop because we know that there's gonna be some hate when we trying to. Just because they blew up Black Wall Street, we ain't never try to make another Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
We still having kids. You know what I'm saying? Like we still need to try to find a way to build a great environment for our children. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep complaining about what the politicians do. It's clear they have agendas. They don't care about us. Like, first of all, I watched Joe Biden live on Breakfast Club go and say, "You're not black if you don't vote for me." Then black people vote for him, and then what he do? He look out for a whole other race of people, just like they always do.
Yo, bro. He said he's not helping black folk. He said it out of his mouth to a panel of black folks. So I've seen him. They
don't be understanding the political terms they be using and all of that. You don't even need no political terms. Where's the paperwork? We need this done. But I figured it out. The gays and the Asian people, they put money up to get things done. Black people just be like, "Hey, white man, help us. They shooting us, help us."
Because you know what it is? Because we're selfish. We are selfish. We are a selfish fucking people. And we are the most ridiculous acting people.
Selfish with each other, nice to everyone else. That's why shit always
name
everybody in. They gain off of us, they live off us. But then when it's time for us to get together, whether it be the media or whatever, like at some point we gotta understand that the media is trying to train us to hate each other, and we gotta say, okay, I'm not watching this shit anymore.
Exactly.
I'm not jacking it. But if we're not gonna do that, then I feel like everybody needs to shut the fuck up and take what's coming to you.
Exactly. Like, you know, I don't want to get too political or anything like that. I want to kind of keep it moving because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to take up too much time on your shit like that. So I want to keep it. But to be on a like for our people to vote for somebody that endorsed, made the crime bill.
That's what I'm saying. And I was saying that before the voting even happened. I was telling people that. I'm like, yo, you realize that he got pictures where he's standing next to some old white man that was like a Klan, like a Klan leader.
He was a leader. He was a leader of the Klan.
Who lying, talking about he ain't know what he's getting himself into. He not with that organization no more. That's cat. That's cat. And then he was part of the crime bill that put mad black people in jail, gave them more time than necessary, and then you're gonna vote for him and you expect him to care about you. At some point, we gotta call out our own stupidity.
Exactly. It seems like we love being in chains. That's what it seems. That's what it seems like. We love the government to take care of us. I think it's like we don't know what to fucking do no more or some shit. Like, I don't understand how we get so mad at the police killing black folk. All right, we know that. Fine and dandy, we know. Yes, they don't respect us. They at our heads sometimes and shit like that.
Yeah, when we can easily put them out of business just by doing right by each other.
But that's not the thing though. The ticket is this. The same energy we hit the streets with and protest and putting fucking signs in the air for somebody that got murdered by a fucking cop. What happens when we do it to ourselves?
There's no marches,
no
picketing fences.
Cause I be seeing shit where niggas be knocking off 4 niggas at a time. Females, kids, just recently kids and babies at their birthday. Like, where's the outrage for that shit? Where are we gonna fucking the street for that shit?
And our communities should be getting all the real niggas together and getting them niggas out of here. If you're gonna be a degenerate, then they need to be dealt with. Like, I'm grown. Like, I used to participate in a lot of the ignorance, but I'm grown now and I got kids. And I want to have more. I don't want my kids around me degenerate ass niggas.
That's a fact.
White, black, purple, green,
exactly.
Alien, I don't care. I don't want my children around these degenerates.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
If you take it away from the community and you not making yourself a servant at all, like, you ain't even gotta spend no money. You could start off doing what I'm doing, just talking about my life, talking about the good, the bad, the ugly, and having a message. And the message is, I went through this. I'm telling my story so y'all can learn and not do that. I participated in this. I know this is wrong.
Exactly.
And I want you to know that this is wrong. If you can at least do that, like we got grown men giving young boys a pack, ruining their life.
Yeah. Yep.
Ruining their life.
And they bitch asses ain't and they bitch asses ain't would never do it. They was putting the young motherfuckers in uncompromising positions to fuck up their life, and them niggas is out on the streets like, he held it down for the block. But now that little nigga is in jail, so now he's gonna learn more new jail shit because he might not be strong enough mentally to think outside the box and think like how he's supposed to been thinking for himself.
Exactly. And half the time when the Fed case happened, guess who tell first? The older niggas.
The older niggas. Yeah, I know. Trust me, son. I know. Trust me.
Tell it.
I know.
Sing it. And I'm calling all that out. That's corny. That's corny.
Yep.
Corny.
Yep. That's a fact.
Corny. That's predatory behavior. That's degenerate behavior.
Shit. Bottom line, sucker shit.
Sucker shit, man. And if you're gonna do that, then you don't care about your people. And if you don't care about your people, why are you in this community for?
Exactly. That's a fact. Go kill yourself.
Exactly.
Let me get to number 5.
5. Let's go.
Top 10 things black men should stop doing. Number 5, black men